People are going to read the headline, and people are going to listen to the first 10 seconds of the video, and they're going to say, aha, I knew it. Doctors are intentionally making us sick. And that is not what that video is about. Dear patient, believe it or not, I get paid more if I make you sicker. So there's a physician who made this video on Instagram, and that is how he starts his video. He says that your doctor, your clinic, your hospital all get paid more if we make you sicker, which is very disturbing if it's true. However, if you watch his video in its entirety, he is not saying that we are intentionally making people sicker. He's not saying that we are intentionally harming people and causing them to be sicker. What he's saying is that we are required to a certain extent, otherwise we get punished financially, if we do not document all your potential illnesses, all your symptoms and all the diagnoses you may have. Because the more complex a patient is, the sicker they are, then the higher reimbursement is, especially in hospitals. So, for example, in our hospital, they like to remind us to make sure that our documentation is good, because when Medicare pays hospitals for the hospital stay based on how complicated, how sick the patient is, especially the patient has to stay for a long time, or God forbid the patient dies. They look at quality. So if they just put in patient had a heart attack, that is not the same as saying someone has diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and heart disease and congestive heart failure and then had a heart attack. That's very different. But it's not like, to say that we're making you sick, it's not like they gave him diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and caused his heart attack. And same thing for an office visit. If I just document one diagnosis, let's say I say someone comes in for type 2 diabetes, the Medicare, and therefore the other payers, decide how medically complex the visit is based on diagnoses. So 1 would be low complexity, 2 or more, and it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 15. It's the same thing. So 2 or more illnesses puts it at moderate complexity. And then whether or not we have to order or labs or look at lab results or imaging studies, and whether or not we're prescribing something or recommending surgery and stuff like that. So Medicare and the other insurance companies look at complexity of cases and then decide how complex the medical decision-making is, and they determine by that how much they're going to pay. But I don't like this headline, and I don't like how he starts off this video, because for some people,